I think that the content that we put into our talk show and into the magazine is to that end. We like people to see as much or more of themselves than they do celebrities. Everything about our brand is about accessibility and enjoying all of your life, not just saving it for weekends or your vacation or your retirement. And that's a lifestyle, that's a belief system, it's not a brand. When it comes to making a leap like trying out cooking on a television show, I say to myself, well, I enjoy all these other people and they seem very nice and kind of normal. If they can do it, I could try. Because the worst thing that can happen to me is I'm going to go back to a life I already liked.
Yeah.
You know, working in marketplaces and with food. I think that gives you a great sense of security. That's why I believe every child should learn how to cook. It gives you a great sense of security that you can be poor, go to a grocery store and still go home and provide for yourself. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I could go, hey, good job, buddy. You know, you earned a couple of winks and a big fat glass of wine. I like that feeling. So I have fun when I'm at work, and I employ people that are not too grumpy. I think that's another very important rule of management. Do not ask anyone to do something you wouldn't do yourself, and show them by example. Mm-hmm. You know, this is the way I want that cleaned. This is the way I want that presented, and then physically do it, and then there's that clarity. You know, I agree, but I think the only thing you can do is not take yourself too seriously, but the work very seriously. Try and make them laugh and show them by example specifically what you want. If you're in a kitchen, everybody's sweating and working hard, but there's a respect and you know, there's the kind of a camaraderie. I think that you got to go to work happy, and if you're not, you're doing the wrong thing.
Excellent.
Yeah. I want people, if they dislike me or my funny voice or they don't like my food, I want them to still buy our product. I make myself as innocuous as possible. I go to work to do my best job. At the end of the day, if I know I wrote the recipe, I cooked that food, I was polite to my guests, I thought about my customer first, I did my job, I'm done. When it comes to my brand and my products, I try and design things that problem solve, that are form, function, and value driven, so much so that if you dislike me or the rest of you know, my work, it wouldn't matter, you'd still buy that. You can watch online how to make any dish. If you want to start feeling more accomplished in the kitchen, start with what it is you love to eat. If you love Mexican food, watch a bunch of Rick Bayless videos. If you love Asian food, watch, you know, Morimoto. Or if you love Italian food, I mean, there's a million people you can watch. So start with what it is you like to eat, because that's the thing you'll be most vested in learning how to cook appropriately. And don't overbuy a bunch of crap for your kitchen.